Chapter 1. The First Silence. Malik Carter learned early that silence could be safer than truth. At 32, he ran a small independent bookstore on the east side of Baltimore, a narrow place squeezed between a beauty supply store and a boarded-up laundromat. The shelves were mismatched, the floors creaked, and the register froze every other day. But the books stayed. They always stayed. On a rainy Thursday evening, just before closing, she walked in. Ava Thompson didn't rush. She shook the rain from her umbrella carefully, like she respected the room before she respected herself. She wore a camel-colored coat and tired confidence, the kind that came from surviving more than explaining. She didn't greet Malik. She went straight to the fiction section. Malik watched her longer than he should have. When she finally spoke, it was soft. "Do you have their eyes were watching God?" He nodded, pulled it from the shelf, and handed it to her. Their fingers brushed. A small thing. A loud moment. She smiled. Not polite. Real. "I'm Ava," she said. "Malik." Neither of them knew it then, but that pause between their names was the first place love would learn to live. Chapter 2. Conversations between pages. Ava came back the next day, then the next week, then every Saturday. Sometimes she bought books. Sometimes she didn't. Malik never asked. They talked in pieces. Favorite authors, childhood neighborhoods, the best place to get fried catfish. He learned she worked in nonprofit housing advocacy. She learned he once wanted to be a writer but settled for selling stories instead. "You ever regret it?" she asked one afternoon. "Regret assumes I stopped wanting it," Malik said. She looked at him like she understood too much. Their closeness built quietly. No flirting. No rush. Just presence. The kind that feels dangerous when you've been disappointed before. One evening, as Malik locked up, Ava stood beside him in the fading light. "You ever get tired of being alone?" she asked. Malik hesitated. "Yes," he said, "but I'm more tired of being left." Ava nodded. She didn't promise anything. That scared him more than if she had chapter 3. Almost isn't nothing. Their first almost kiss happened outside the store. The street was quiet. The rain had stopped. Ava hugged herself against the cold. Malik leaned in, slow, respectful, uncertain. She didn't pull away, but she didn't move closer either. "I like you," she said quickly. "I really do. But I don't do fast. And I don't do halfway." He stepped back, heart pounding. "I don't either." That night, Malik stayed up until 3 a.m. staring at a blank page. Almost felt worse than never. Chapter 4. Her Past Has a Voice. Ava disappeared for 2 weeks. No texts, no visits. When she finally returned, her eyes looked older. "I should have told you," she said. "I was engaged. 3 years ago. He left the week before the wedding." Malik didn't interrupt. He said I was too much. Too driven. Too emotional. Too me. The silence that followed was heavy but shared. "I don't want to bleed on you," she finished. Malik surprised himself. "Bleeding happens," he said. "What matters is whether you're willing to heal where you stand." Ava cried then, quietly. And Malik held her, not as a promise, but as proof. 5. A love that needed a witness. That Friday, Darius showed up at Imani's apartment. He looked exhausted, like he hadn't slept since the lounge. Imani opened the door but didn't invite him in. He held up a small gift bag. "I brought your favorite tea." Imani stared at it. "You think tea fixes betrayal?" Darius flinched. "No, I think I'm trying to show you I know you." Imani crossed her arms. "Then tell me the truth. All of it." Darius's eyes shifted. Imani pointed to the hallway. "You can come in. But if you lie, that's the last time you see me." He walked in slowly like he was entering a courtroom. They sat on her couch. The room was quiet enough to hear her heartbeat. Imani asked, "Is Camille a silent partner?" Darius's face tightened. He didn't answer fast enough. Imani nodded. "Okay." Darius grabbed her hand. "Imani, listen." She pulled away. "Don't. Just talk." Darius exhaled. "Yes. She is." Imani's eyes burned. "So you lied to me. Every time you said it was just you. Every time you made me believe you built it from nothing." "I built the work," he said. "She built the money." Imani stared at him like he was a stranger. "And the marriage promise?" she asked. "Was that money too?" Darius's voice dropped. "Yes." Imani's lips parted, devastated. "So I was dating a man who was financed by another woman he promised himself to." Darius's eyes watered. "I didn't love her," Imani whispered. "But you used her." Darius nodded, ashamed. "I did. And then I met you, and I realized I didn't want to live like that anymore." Imani sat back, voice trembling. "You don't get credit for wanting to be honest after you've already been dishonest." Darius's face crumpled. "I know." He leaned forward, desperate. "I love you, Imani. I do. I didn't plan for it. I didn't plan for you." Imani's eyes shined with tears she refused to drop. She said, "Love doesn't erase betrayal. Love doesn't cancel consequences." Darius whispered, "Tell me what to do." Imani looked at him, and for a moment she remembered the man who kissed her forehead like it meant something. Then she remembered the photo, the text. Camille's smile like a knife. Imani stood up. "Prove it," she said. "How?" Imani's voice was steady now. "End it. Publicly, with receipts. Not privately where you can undo it later." Darius blinked. "You want me to—" "I want you to choose," Imani said, "with actions that cost you something." Darius swallowed. "That could ruin me." Imani nodded. "Betrayal already ruined me. Welcome to the part where you see what that feels like." 6. The price of freedom. On Monday morning, social media in Atlanta lit up. A statement posted from Darius Cole's company page. "Effective immediately, our business relationship with Camille J. Reynolds has ended. We are returning all investor funds linked to unethical agreements. We will be undergoing a full audit and restructuring." Under it was a second post, screenshots of the contract, the marriage clause, the conditions, everything. Darius didn't just end it, he exposed it. By noon, Camille called Imani. Imani answered. Camille's voice was calm but shaking underneath. "You think you won?" Imani looked out her window at the city. "I didn't win," she said. "I survived." Camille hissed. "He was mine first." Imani's voice was quiet. "No, he was never yours. He was just weak enough to be bought." Silence. Then Camille said, "He'll resent you for this." Imani replied, "If he does, then he never deserved me anyway." And she hung up. 7. Love after the fire. Weeks passed. Darius lost clients. Some people respected him. Others called him stupid. His company shrank. His pride shattered. But he kept showing up. Working. Rebuilding. Owning his mess. He didn't beg Imani to come back. He apologized without expectations. He gave her space without punishing her for needing it. One evening, Imani walked into his now smaller office with a folder. Darius looked up, startled. "Imani?" She set the folder on his desk. "These are local business contacts, people I know. They need marketing help." Darius stared. "Why are you doing this?" Imani exhaled. "Because I'm still hurt. But I'm watching." Darius whispered, "I don't deserve this." Imani nodded. "No, you don't." She paused, then added, "But you might be becoming someone who could." Darius's eyes filled. He stood slowly, careful like he didn't want to scare her away. "I'm sorry," he said again. Imani's voice softened. "I know." He asked, "Is there any chance Imani looked at him. Really looked. The man who once hid behind lies now looked like a man who had finally met himself. She said, "I don't know yet." Darius nodded. "That's fair." Imani turned to leave. At the door, she stopped. Without looking back, she said, "But I'm not closing the door today." And Darius sat down, hands shaking, realizing something. Sometimes the greatest love story isn't about who never breaks you. It's about who is willing to rebuild what they broke, without demanding you pretend it didn't happen. Because in the end, love isn't proven by the promises you make when things are easy. It's proven by the truth you choose when your lies finally cost you everything.